Have you ever wondered how some people seem to navigate life with a remarkable understanding and peace, as if they are in tune with something greater? In this video, we will reveal how applying these principles can create significant changes and open doors to a new perception of reality. The key to this balance and power might lie in a set of ancient teachings known as the 7 Hermetic principles. Originating from the wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus, these laws offer a profound framework for understanding the universe and our place in it, promising powerful transformations in our daily lives. Prepare yourself to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. As we delve together into this ancestral wisdom, let this video be a continuous source of reflection and inspiration. Consider liking the video and saving it to your playlist to revisit whenever you need clarity. Follow the channel to continue this exploration with a vibrant community of spiritual seekers. Your participation not only strengthens our learning circle, but also expands this network of light and understanding. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The principle of mentalism, the first of the 7 Hermetic principles, states that the all is mind. This law addresses the metaphysical nature of the universe, postulating that the reality we perceive is ultimately a manifestation of the universal mind. This idea can be likened to a lucid dream, where the dreamer has the power to shape the dream's reality through thoughts and desires. By adopting this perspective, we open ourselves to the possibility of being co-creators of our lives. Understanding that our thoughts and internal beliefs have a direct impact on reality places us in a position of responsibility and personal power. By focusing our mind on constructive thoughts and clear intentions, we align our vibrational frequency with the desired outcomes, facilitating the manifestation of these intentions in the material world. To put this principle into practice, it is vital to create daily moments of self-reflection and meditation. In these practices, we cultivate a mental garden, removing weeds of doubt and fear, and planting seeds of positive intentions such as prosperity, love, and harmony. Techniques like creative visualization allow you to mentally construct the desired reality, solidifying these images with vivid emotions, like gratitude and positive expectancy. This continuous practice not only infuses your life with purpose and direction, but also expands your consciousness, allowing you to perceive subtle connections between your thoughts and the events around you. Ultimately, the principle of mentalism encourages us to embrace the idea that by changing our inner world, we have the infinite potential to transform our external experience. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. As we navigate more deeply through the Hermetic mysteries, we encounter the principle of correspondence, captured in the famous expression, as above, so below, as within, so without. This principle serves as a reminder of the profound connection between different planes of existence, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual, showing us that these planes do not exist in isolation, but rather as reflections of one another. On a daily level, the principle of correspondence invites us to observe the spirals of our lives, how they repeat and manifest in different forms and scales. For example, internal harmony or disharmony can reflect in external relationships and circumstances. If we notice unwanted patterns in our interactions or routine, it can be a call to look more carefully within ourselves. Practically, this encourages us to align our internal world with the aspirations we aim for in the external world. If we seek peace and abundance around us, we are called to cultivate these same qualities in our thoughts and feelings. One might say that the above and within worlds are maps guiding us in creating more desirable realities below and outside. Moreover, The principle provides a powerful tool for self-diagnosis and personal growth. By perceiving how our daily life is a reflection of internal conditions, we can begin to identify areas needing balance and healing. Meditation, introspective writing, and continuous inner dialogue are valuable practices to understand these correspondences and bring transformation. By integrating the principle of correspondence into our lives, we begin to understand that true wisdom is not imposed from the outside, but revealed through the understanding of the universal interconnections dwelling within us. Ultimately, this principle serves as a reminder that by improving our inner self, we gently shape the world around us, a radiant reflection of our internal journey. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Moving forward in our exploration of the Hermetic laws, we find the principle of vibration, which teaches us that everything vibrates. This principle reveals the truth that everything in the universe, from the branches of trees to the deepest thoughts, is in a constant state of movement and energy. This concept profoundly impacts our perception of the world around us and of ourselves. Understanding that everything is vibration opens the doors to deep self-exploration. What vibrations are we choosing to emit? What are we tuning into? Often, the quality of our lives can be elevated or diminished depending on the frequencies with which we align ourselves. In daily life, this can be seen in how we feel after positive or negative interactions. Harmonious encounters and environments filled with love and understanding tend to elevate our vibrations, whereas environments of conflict or stress challenge our internal harmony. By becoming aware of these vibrations, we can consciously choose to seek those that nurture and energize us. Practices like meditation, calm music, nature walks, or even the practice of gratitude can help elevate our personal vibration, harmonizing our mental, emotional, and spiritual fields. Keeping a gratitude journal, for instance, can subtly adjust your vibration to a higher frequency, attracting positive experiences and individuals. Finally, understanding that everything vibrates also alerts us to the impact of our thoughts, words, and actions. Each carries its own frequency, and by consciously choosing to emit positive vibrations, we can create waves that transcend our individual life and touch those around us. The principle of vibration gives us the key to transform our surroundings and create a reality that resonates with cosmic harmony. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. Continuing on our journey through the Hermetic laws, we encounter the principle of polarity. This principle bringing to light the dual nature of existence. In a world filled with contrasts, this principle teaches us that opposites are actually two extremes of the same thing, separated only by degrees of perception. In daily life, this translates into the understanding that emotions, such as love and hate, joy and sadness, are not mutually exclusive, but rather variations of the same essence. By perceiving this intrinsic unity, we can learn to shift our perspective, transforming one polarity into another. For example, when faced with challenges, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth, adjusting our position on the emotional spectrum. This principle offers us a potent tool for personal transformation. By recognizing that we have the capability to elevate our vibrations and change our internal state, we can transmute negative states into positive ones. Practices like self-analysis, inner dialogue, and clear intention help utilize this principle to overcome internal and external obstacles. Moreover, the principle of polarity invites us to embrace duality in our lives rather than resist it. This acceptance allows us to integrate the totality of our being acknowledging that both light and shadow are essential for our spiritual development. Ultimately, by understanding and consciously working with polarities, we find balance and harmony within ourselves and in our interactions with the external world. Understanding the principle of polarity is a crucial step in navigating life's complexities with grace and wisdom, helping us cultivate empathy and compassion in our daily interactions. The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in, everything has its tides, all things rise and fall. Following the Hermetic laws, we encounter the principle of rhythm, which reveals to us that everything rise and fall. This principle teaches us that life is made up of cycles and maintains a continuous dance of highs and lows, a constant truth in the universe's flow. In our daily lives, the principle of rhythm reminds us that moments of calm and storm are natural, much like the tides that ebb and flow. These inevitable waves we encounter in our lives are not obstacles, but opportunities to develop resilience and understanding as we navigate through them. Adopting an attitude of acceptance towards the rhythmic movements of life allows us to find harmony and peace even in moments of challenge. For instance, during periods of emotional, physical, or spiritual change, recognizing the underlying rhythm helps us stay grounded, seeking inner balance. Practices like meditation and yoga are excellent for harmonizing our internal rhythms with the universe's natural flows. These practices teach us to observe and respond to cyclical patterns rather than resist them. By identifying this rhythm, we can live according to the tides and cycles in our personal lives, creating an existence of flow and synchronicity instead of resistance and conflict. The principle of rhythm also gives us the insight that in times of difficulty, change is inevitable and that light always follows darkness. This understanding fosters unshakable trust in the life process, encouraging us to face difficult moments with grace and foresight. Exploring and aligning with the principle of rhythm enables us to harmonize our daily movements with the universal flow, promoting a harmonious dance between our personal experiences and the grand wheel of life. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. As we continue our exploration of the Hermetic laws, we encounter the principle of cause and effect, which teaches us that nothing happens by chance, and everything in the universe is interconnected through a chain of events. This principle reveals that existence is an intricate fabric of actions and reactions. In our daily lives, this principle encourages us to act with awareness, recognizing that our thoughts, words, and actions inevitably create waves that ripple through our surrounding environment. Understanding this dynamic empowers us to choose wisely, knowing that our choices can shape our destiny. To internalize this principle, it is essential to cultivate the awareness that we are both cause and effect in many circumstances. If we plant seeds of kindness and clear intention, we naturally reap the fruits of harmony and growth. Therefore, daily practices of reflection and meditation can be powerful tools for identifying hidden causes behind our experiences. Accepting the principle of cause and effect gives us the ability to transform our lives deliberately and meaningfully. When we observe the patterns emerging from our actions, we can find the root of undesired experiences and deliberately choose to create new causes to manifest different results. This principle also teaches us to adopt a perspective of personal responsibility, accepting that even in the most challenging situations, we have the power to influence and redirect the course of our journey. By understanding and applying the principle of cause and effect, we surrender to the art of living consciously, writing our destiny with each intentional action. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. As we conclude our exploration of the 7 Hermetic laws, we find the principle of gender. This law teaches us that unlike common interpretations of gender, this principle refers to the universal forces of creation and manifestation present in all layers of existence. The principle of gender reminds us that there is an inherent duality in all things, masculine and feminine forces that go beyond biological sex, representing attributes of action and receptivity, logic and intuition, strength and sensitivity. These qualities are within each of us, independent of gender identity, and comprise a necessary balance for creation and growth. In daily practice, we recognize these aspects by seeking internal and external harmony. On a personal level, this might mean integrating action with contemplation or decision with empathy to achieve goals with complete wisdom. By respecting these energies within ourselves and in our interactions with others, we promote a balance that nurtures creativity and innovation. Applying the principle of gender involves embracing both our masculine and feminine aspects, recognizing their vital role in manifesting intentions and solving life challenges. Exercises in self-analysis, meditation, and a constant balance between doing and being are effective strategies for uniting these dualistic energies. Additionally, the principle of gender encourages us to view the world from a point of interconnection, where every creation, interaction, and idea contains a dance of complementary forces. This mastered balance naturally leads to a life of authentic expression and full realization. Now that we know the 7 Hermetic principles, the challenge is integrating them practically into our day-to-day lives. Each principle offers valuable insights and tools that can transform not only our understanding, but also our daily reality. To begin, it's important to develop a sense of presence and intentionality. We can do this through daily practices of meditation or mindfulness, which help us tune into the universal laws. Every morning, take a few minutes to reflect on how you can incorporate each principle into your day. Think of concrete actions that can be guided by these laws, such as using the principle of vibration to elevate your mood with music, or the principle of cause and effect to make more conscious decisions. Moreover, keeping a journal can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. By documenting your thoughts and how you apply the laws, you acquire a personal map of growth and transformation. Reviewing these entries regularly can give you clarity about patterns in your life that are either out of balance or harmonious. Adopting a practical approach also means using the laws to solve specific problems. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, which of the Hermetic principles can help me better understand this situation? Perhaps the principle of polarity can show you that adversity contains the seed of its opposite, or the principle of rhythm can remind you that change is constant. Finally, the integration of these laws should be seen as a journey, not a destination. Find groups or communities that share a similar interest in the practical application of Hermetic laws, which can provide support and new perspectives. Over time, living according to these principles will not only transform your perception, but also the way you interact with the world. Applying the principle of gender involves embracing both our masculine and feminine aspects, recognizing their vital role in manifesting intentions and solving life challenges. Exercises in self-analysis, meditation, and a constant balance between doing and being are effective strategies for uniting these dualistic energies. Additionally, the principle of gender encourages us to view the world from a point of interconnection, where every creation, interaction, and idea contains a dance of complementary forces. This mastered balance naturally leads to a life of authentic expression and full realization. And with any deep practice, when attempting to incorporate Hermetic laws into daily life, we may encounter challenges and common mistakes. Recognizing these misunderstandings is a valuable opportunity for learning and growth, better aligning our intentions with desired manifestations. One of the most frequent mistakes is the overly literal interpretation of the laws. Hermetic laws are spiritual and metaphysical principles, requiring a reflective and intuitive approach rather than rigid and dogmatic application. For example, while working with the principle of mentalism, it is vital to remember that thoughts influence reality but do not control every aspect of the universe. Another notable mistake is neglecting balance. When we focus too much on one principle, we may overlook others that are equally important for a holistic practice. It's like playing only one note of a symphony when the real beauty comes from the harmony among all parts. Additionally, rushing to see immediate results can lead to frustration. Hermetic laws unfold over time and space, and their impact can be subtle. It is important to practice patience and observe how internal changes reflect in the external life over time. The unrealistic expectation of perfection is also an obstacle. Learning, especially on esoteric paths, is an endless journey, and stumbling is part of the process. Use mistakes as feedback, allowing yourself to adjust and adapt your practices as necessary. By being aware of these common mistakes, we can approach Hermetic laws with an attitude of curiosity and humility, always open to the richness of wisdom these principles reveal throughout our spiritual journey. At dawn, when the light starts painting the horizon, we find an opportunity to connect with the universe and the laws governing it. Each day brings the chance to internalize the Hermetic principles through small practices that become rituals of transformation. Starting the day with a moment of silent reflection on the 7 principles can be deeply revealing. Imagine the principle of vibration not just as a concept, but as a felt reality, where each cell of your body pulsates in harmony with the cosmos. This act of visualization not only awakens the mind, but subtly tunes our vibrational state to align with the universe's eternal music. A journal, on the other hand, becomes an essential tool. It is not just a record of events, but a compendium of your spiritual evolution. Through its pages, we explore moments where the laws manifested in our daily lives, identifying patterns and insights that might go unnoticed in common perception. And as the sun rises, bringing life and vitality, our daily practices continue to shape our spiritual journey into a path that is both personal and universal. In this constant dance of introspection and manifestation, each small intentional act grows, gaining a life of its own, a continuous current that carries us, along with the universal flow, into still unexplored territories. In the ever-expanding labyrinth of human discoveries, modern science and ancient Hermetic wisdom find a rare point of convergence. As scientists explore the quantum universe, they encounter concepts resonating with long-established esoteric precepts. The principle of vibration, for instance, gains new life in theories, viewing all particles as expressions of constantly moving energy. This intersection between Hermeticism and science not only illuminates our perceptions, but also redefines our understanding of reality. In the quantum dance, where particles appear and vanish in unpredictable patterns, we recognize the principle of mentalism, the notion that the mind shapes matter, that intuition and reason are inseparable partners in this cosmic discovery journey. Embracing this synergy invites us to a new exploration, where ancient knowledge meets technological advancement. Recognizing these alignments allows us to outline new frontiers, expanding not just scientific understanding, but also our spiritual souls. Scientists and seekers walk together, guided by a shared vision of a universe, where the visible and invisible dance in eternal harmony. In the diverse landscape of contemporary spirituality, Hermeticism resurfaces as a powerful current of transformation and integration. As barriers that once separated traditional spiritual paths dissipate, many seek a thread of continuity and depth that connects them to something greater. Hermeticism offers all this and more, with its timeless laws echoing through time and space. Here, we find a spirituality that transcends rituals and dogmas, speaking directly to the heart of human existence. It invites us to explore not only our internal worlds, but also how we interlace with the universe's vast fabric. Each Hermetic principle manifests as a key, unlocking portals to new levels of understanding and perception. These ancient truths resonate with surprising clarity among modern generations, revitalizing practices that not only nurture the soul, but also refine the spirit. In the fusion of traditions, the contemporary quest for spiritual authenticity and freedom finds profound expression, where ancestral practices form the foundation of an emerging modern path. Thus, Hermeticism continues, its perennial march ever evolving, always resonating in the souls of its followers. As we seek to intertwine ancient Hermetic revelations into our lives, various tools emerge as careful guides on this journey of self-discovery. The words of the masters of yore echo in manuscripts and books that withstand the passage of time, offering their keys of wisdom to those willing and eager to decipher them. Systematically studying classical works is not just a reading practice, but a communion with wise minds that have illuminated the spiritual path for centuries. Joining modern workshops and courses, whether in physical temples or digital realms, provides a vibrant exchange of ideas and experiences, fostering learning that transcends geographic and cultural limits. Keeping a journal of personal reflections becomes a map of our spiritual voyage, capturing glimpses of the epiphanies and challenges we encounter, acting as a mirror reflecting both our soul and our progress. And by entering communities, whether in small esoteric circles or vast global networks, we share our walk in communion, balancing the individual and collective in learning. In this continuous blossoming of practices and sharing, Hermetic knowledge is not only enhanced, but becomes a living force, always dynamic, illuminating the way for those who feel the call to eternal wisdom. Within the sanctuary of our minds, the practice of meditation presents itself as a bridge between theoretical understanding and profound spiritual realignment. Each Hermetic law, when contemplated in meditation, reveals its layers of meaning and practical application, inviting us to an internal dance with the cosmos. As we sit in stillness, we can begin by focusing on the principle of mentalism, where consciousness becomes fertile ground for the thoughts we wish to see flourish. Imagine each thought as a luminous seed, carefully chosen, nurtured to manifest desired realities. This exercise will cultivate deliberate intention and reinforce the notion that everything begins in the realm of the mind. In the domain of the principle of correspondence, meditation becomes a practice of observing and feeling the reflections between the microcosm and the macrocosm. Visualize an infinite mirror before you, reflecting both the smallest nuances of your being and the vast panoramas of the universe. Feel how each action and choice reverberates through both dimensions. This exercise strengthens the perception of interconnection, providing insights into how internal balance influences the world around us. Continuing, as we contemplate the principle of vibration, we delve into perceiving our personal frequency. Sit in silence and tune in to your being's natural resonance, listening to the internal symphony pulsing at your core. Use soft music or nature sounds to help elevate or harmonize your vibrations. In this state, we allow our energy field to align with cosmic harmony, bringing peace and clarity. In the arena of the principle of polarity, imagine within yourself two opposing poles, like light and shadow, in a harmonious dance of acceptance. Visualize these opposites merging and creating a single flame of balance. This practice not only encourages us to integrate dualities, but also teaches us that true unity is achieved through the acceptance and harmonization of extremes. These practical meditation guides are not mere momentary retreats from the external world, but portals of deep immersion and revelation. By engaging with these meditative experiences, we transform the Hermetic principles into direct, living, and vibrant experiences that guide and shape our path in the universal cosmic symphony. In a universe where every thought and action resonates with hitherto unknown energies, intention emerges as the foundation of Hermetic practices. Before any principle can be effectively explored, the clarity of purpose must crystallize in our spirit. Intention acts as the mystical compass guiding our path, transforming the abstract into action and dreams into tangible reality. When we approach the Hermetic principles with a well-defined intention, we penetrate the realms of mentalism with the power to sculpt the ethereal. With each affirmation, we align with the cosmos's creative force, shaping our experiences in a way that rings true to our essential being. This practice transforms mere wishes into potent manifestations, unraveling the threads, keeping the ordinary and extraordinary apart. Moreover, when addressing the principle of cause and effect, intention enhances our ability to discern and direct the chains of events we initiate. Intentional awareness not only fine-tunes our decisions, but also connects us to the natural flow of universal tides. In this deliberate act of being, we plant the seeds we wish to harvest, aligning them along the cosmos's fertile beds. This intention, living and malleable, must be nurtured and revisited frequently, as it is the force keeping the spiritual path in continuous alignment with internal aspirations. Thus, this commitment to intention transforms Hermeticism into a dynamic means of growth, where direction and purpose infuse every practice with life and meaning. Hermeticism, with its vast and rich philosophical fabric, attracts seekers of truth from diverse spiritual traditions, each seeking intersections between ancestral and modern practices. Exploring these interconnections and similarities reveals that despite varied forms and rituals, an invisible thread unites all spiritual traditions: the quest for truth and self-discovery. Consider Buddhism, where impermanence and perpetual transformation are central concepts. Here, the resonance with the principle of rhythm is evident, both shedding light on the dance of changing tides as a natural and necessary part of existence. Similarly, the principle of cause and effect finds tangible reflection in the concept of karma, which also emphasizes the importance of intentions and actions. The parallels continue when we encounter Taoism, the Taoist yin and yang, the harmonious balance between opposing energies, echo the truths employed in the principle of polarity and the principle of gender, which reveal nature's inherent duality and invite us to find balance within ourselves and the world around us. Looking at Kabbalah, we also see the tree of life spheres, capturing the essence of the principle of correspondence. In an ascending movement of understanding, this Kabbalistic map mirrors the Hermetic belief that what is above is like what is below, offering directions for navigating metaphysical and material worlds. These convergences not only allow a deeper understanding of Hermeticism, but also promote spiritual enrichment, a space where traditions communicate and resonate with the essence of the human heart. In the tapestry of spiritual knowledge, Hermeticism weaves itself with numerous other traditions, reminding us of the underlying unity in the path of spiritual discovery. Treading the path of self-development, Hermetic teachings offer an invaluable guide, illuminating the journey with principles that transcend time and space. Amid the quest for personal improvement, Hermeticism emerges as an internal compass, aligning our being with the cosmos's vastness. Each principle offers a unique tool to enrich daily life. The principle of mentalism, for example, teaches us that our external reality is a creation of our internal thoughts. By cultivating and channeling conscious and positive thoughts, we shape our world with clarity and purpose, transforming mental barriers into doors of new possibilities. By applying the principle of cause and effect, we take possession of the currents flowing from our actions, assuming responsibility for our experiences. Thus, each informed decision enhances our path, creating harmony between our intentions and the outcomes we seek to manifest. In practicing the principle of rhythm, we find the resilience to navigate life's natural highs and lows. Understanding and accepting cycles, we develop inner strength and serenity, adapting gracefully to inevitable change, incorporating the dance of tides into our own existence. Using Hermeticism for personal development also means rediscovering and integrating dualities within us as proposed by the principle of polarity. By embracing these opposites, we restore balance and awaken parts of ourselves that propel us toward growth and evolution. This path, guided by Hermetic principles, is not only a process of personal growth, but an act of full awakening. It awakens our innate capacity to co-create with the universe, revealing a life rich in meaning and aligned with the universal rhythm. Teaching Hermetic principles is sharing a rare gem of wisdom, a journey demanding both knowledge and sensitivity. In this sacred space of transmission, the teacher's role is not only to enlighten minds, but also to open hearts, guiding each student through a path that is both universal and unique to each. The pedagogical approach must be as fluid as the principles it aims to teach. Adapting to individual learning needs and styles is essential for Hermetic truths to be fully absorbed and experienced. Encouraging critical thinking while providing space for subjective experience allows students to explore their own revelations, aligned with ancient sages and contemporary evidence. The teaching environment should be cultivated as a space of safety and respect, where each explorer can express their doubts, discoveries, and challenges. The principles of mentalism, vibration, and polarity are not just concepts to be conveyed, but living practices that can be shared through guided meditations, discussion groups, and interactive exercises. For the Hermetic educator, learning is never a one-way street. Like the universe's mysteries, it is in constant expansion and evolution, always open to new interpretations and synergies. By teaching, the teacher also learns, discovering new layers of meaning and ways of alignment with the cosmic and intuitive. Thus, the act of teaching Hermeticism transforms into a virtuous circle where knowledge is both given and received, a continuous dance between master and apprentice. Each shared lesson becomes a seed planted in the collective consciousness garden, flourishing into new insights and spiritual paths. Reflecting on the journey through the Hermetic principles, we realize how intimately these universal laws are intertwined with our daily life's fabric. They are not mere philosophical abstractions, but portals to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. With each day dawning, we have the opportunity to live these truths in the simple act of awakening, adjusting our thoughts like sunlight that illuminates new possibilities, harmonizing with the universe's rhythm in every breath we take, and recognizing unity in all the dualities we encounter. This daily practice, engaging in these meditations of possibility and intention, tunes us to the cosmos's eternal music. Our walk involves more than a mechanical understanding of the laws. It is a dance of self-creation, a celebration of mystery, where the universe acts as a mirror reflecting who we are and who we aspire to be. Each principle, seen as an ally, unveils internal resources and ancient wisdom guiding and building our continuous spiritual evolution path. By taking these practices into our daily life, we weave a tapestry where the past and present intertwine, supporting us as we navigate the future's waters. In the light beam of this understanding, our existence transforms, a living, vibrant expression of Hermetic truth resonating in the universal symphony. With the persistence of these practices, the path is not only paved for us, but by us, as each choice, thought, and action realigns our trajectory, creating new possibilities with each dawn. Thank you for watching this video. Now it's your turn to share. Where are you watching this video from? What would you like to see in the next videos? Leave your comment below. Wherever your journey has taken you so far, it is time to connect with each other. And remember, true wisdom comes from within. Always stay connected to your essence.